One of the series that rose through the ranks has to be The Expanse, and today, after the Season 5 finale, the series is poised to kick Season 6 into an even higher gear and resolve multiple plot points and perhaps tie some loose ends once and for all. Considering how this may be the last season of the show, but more on that later. For now, let's focus on the 6th season and have a first look at what news are out there about it. Enjoy! The Expanse so far. There's a lot of ground to cover, so we'll try to wrap this up quickly and continue with the topic you're all here about. But first, let's take a short look into the past of the series and how it got to here. There might be some spoilers along the way, so don't say we didn't warn you. With that out of the way, it's time to move forward. Starting out at the Sci-Fi Channel as an underrated gem, the series initially ran for 3 seasons between 2015 and 2018. The story throughout the first 3 seasons followed the Rocinante crew on their adventures and investigation of alien interference and the political misbehavior in the colonized solar system. The cast was composed of Stephen Trate as James Holden, Wes Chatham as Amos, Dominique Tipper as Naomi, and Cass Anvar as Alex, the main characters outside of many others. One of the unique elements for which the series was praised was the attention to detail in the fictional world, the tense mystery storytelling, and the fascinating characters who made the show what it is now, the same ones we love and like. However, the show got cancelled by the Sci-Fi Network, but the bad news lasted very short as Amazon Prime stepped in to give The Expanse the new life from Season 4 moving forward. As for the 5th season of the show, the moment in the series from where we will have to pick up from, the story picks up with the Belt Marco Inaros as the new big baddie in town. He's an extremist with powerful connections to the Martian rebels, and he manages to assail Earth with a spray of asteroids, a series of unfortunate events happening while the Rocinante crew is spread out and separated. After Holden witnesses the Free Navy's attack on Tycho, he sets after Marco. While this is happening, Naomi tries but is unable to save her son before ending up on the sabotaged Chetzimoka. On the other hand, Amos experiences the destruction of Earth and Alex joins Bobby to investigate Marco's operation, the Martian. After the series of unfortunate events following the destruction of Earth and the death of a longtime crew member, we are just as eager as ever to know what will happen in the supposedly last 6th season of the show.
If we go toe-to-toe with him, we could lose. I need your help.
Season 6 renewal and future plans. Strangely enough, Amazon renewed the 6th season of the series even before the 5th even aired, but also confirmed that it would be the last, the final voyage of the show. Knowing how the original Expanse book series by James S.A. Corey, to which the series follows with their story, has a total of 9 novels and the show has 1 season for each book by now, fans were confused about what will happen in the 6th season. The possibility of The Expanse continuing with its story broached the showrunner Naren Shankar. He answered with a shyness on his face that would be more of a question for the studio, showing that he still has some ideas about the future of the show, but it is out of his hands. On the other hand, the main reasons for the cancellation of the show could be the upcoming time jump which happens in the books, and with that, the ability to crack the mainstream and the not-so-insignificant budget too. The writers of the books, Ty and Daniel, agreed with Naren as they also think that there is story to tell beyond Season 6, but as it stands right now, we'll not be able to see it play out on the big screen. But don't lose your hopes. There's still time for something magical to happen and for us to get a Season 7 or even more. After all, the show persisted even after being cancelled by Sci-Fi in the first place.
Definitely moving around in the trees! No clear line! Sniper!
Season 6 release date. Since there isn't an official date set for the release of the 6th season of the show, the safest bet is that it will be released in December 2021. At Sci-Fi, the release of each season showed inconsistency, but at Amazon, the story was different, with the first season that platform, Season 4 released in December 2019, and the 5th season followed in December 2020. So to be expected, Season 6 of the show should release sometime in December 2021. However, with the unfortunate pandemic COVID-19 and all restrictions and lockdowns thrown in the mix, there is still a lot to consider when the filming of the series is concerned. Thus, the production could take longer than usual, so just be patient. As for the trailer, there isn't anything out, not even a teaser of any sort. But with the production underway, we could possibly get a teaser sometime in spring or summer, so keep an eye out for it. Season 6 Cast. Most of the existing cast from Season 5 will be returning in Season 6 with the exception of Cas Anvar as Alex Kumal, as he is seen to die in the events from Season 5. Now in the books, the story plays out differently, but the allegations of sexual misconduct raised against Anvar jeopardized his presence in the series, so they had to take a different approach to the story. As Naren said, even before starting to shoot the 5th season, a death of one of the major characters have been in consideration, knowing that all characters will survive at the end. After all, the violence and cataclysm and all the danger surrounding the crew, the show would just be dull. There's no drama at these kinds of things, so they took the step and made it work somehow. With this in mind, we could expect even more from Stephen Crate as James Holden, Wes Chatham as Amos Burton, Dominique Tipper as Naomi Nagata, and Frankie Adams as Bobby Draper. In addition to this, you could expect the return of Keon Alexander as the powerful villain Marco Inaros, who has been growing stronger ever since he showed up in the series back in Season 4, and he would probably be the one who will be involved in the plot of the 6th season as a whole. Season 6 Plot. While we're at the plot, it will definitely follow and adapt the events of the Babylon's Ashes book, the 6th from the 9 novels. As Earth continues to struggle with the aftermath of Marco's attack, a war rages between the Free Navy and the Blue Planet, with Marco constantly striving to tighten his dominance in the system. As it follows, the Rocinante crew joins the fight but is surprised by the rise of a new enemy from the Laconia system, and the alien ships brought back to life by Paolo surely aren't going to stay idle for long, right? On the other hand, after the destruction of Barkeith, the so-called unknown aggressors, the ones who wiped the proto-molecule creators, their presence also grows, so after all this in mind, we should be in for a blast. And that's not all, with Holden and LV Okoye being the only ones aware of the mysterious species who are displeased with the reactivation of the proto-molecule is yet another plot point in the series which will need to be turned to. That's all so far. But with the unknown future of the show beyond Season 6, the extraterrestrial narrative of the show might accelerate exponentially. Some would even say out of necessity. But no matter the consequences, when the Season 6 of The Expanse comes, we're in for a ride. From villains meddling with our characters and many sides and alliances being formed, all the way to the entanglement of the plots of the story so it can go out with the bang. We can all be happy with whatever happens. We were there for the ride after all. On a related note, tell us in the comment section below which character of the Rocinante crew is your favorite and why. And also don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.